Okay, now we are going to learn how to construct a parallelogram. Okay, so we're going to start by drawing an angle. Okay, and I'm going to call this angle ABC. So point A is going to be right here. Point B is right here. And point C is over here. Okay. Now, in a parallelogram, opposite sides are congruent. So we can construct our parallelogram by copying the lengths of the two sides that we know. So first I'm going to copy the length of BC. And I do that by just putting the point of my compass on BC, on point B, and then putting the pencil on point C. Okay? And now anything I draw using this compass setting is going to have the same exact length as BC does. So I'm going to move it now to the opposite side. So I'm going to put the point on point A. Without changing the compass setting now, we're going to draw an arc. Okay. Now anything that I use on this arc is the same distance away from point A as point C is from point B. Okay, now I'm going to use my compass and copy the other side length. So I'm going to put the point on B again, but this time put the pencil on point A so I can copy the length of segment AB. Okay, once you have this setting, now I can draw any segment that will have the exact same length as AB does. So this time I'm going to put the center of the compass on point C. And once I do this, I'm going to draw an arc that intersects the arc that I already have right here. Okay? So the distance now between point C and this arc is the same distance as AB. Okay? Now once I have this done, I have the other vertex of my parallelogram, which is going to be here. And I'm going to call this point D. And once you have this done, now all we have to do is connect our points to form the parallelogram. So point A is going to connect to point D. And then now we're going to connect point C to point D. Now, if you've done this correctly, we should have two parallel sides here and here. And this should also be congruent to the segment on the bottom. So AD is parallel and congruent to BC. And then we have AB is parallel and congruent to CD. And now we have our parallelogram.